Hey people, so current Lord of the Rings bow, we're looking at staining dark brown and then possibly with feathering some black into the tips and around the handle. So using leather dye, haven't used leather dye on wood before, so just thought I'd show you what I'm up to and how we're doing. So far I had some light brown leather dye already, so I've done this section here. I'll take this off in a minute, you can have a look at, and I thought I'd do the black and the dark brown with you so you can see. The light brown, it looks pretty good. Wood's taken it up really nicely. So let's just put some gloves on and we can go from there. Now, whenever I'm applying varnish or a dye or anything, I never use a brush. I always use a sponge. I buy kitchen sponges, I cut them up into usable chunks and use them. It means, because otherwise, you know, you end up having to throw away if you don't clean out your... Oh, that's really nice. Wow, that is lovely. Yeah, so I'm not very good at cleaning my brushes and things like that. I tend to do the job, start putting my stuff away, forget about the brushes. The brushes end up having to go in the bin. Whereas with a tiny little piece of sponge like this, you can just go straight into the bin. That is a fabulous colour. Wow. Okay. That is really good. That I like. I'm colourblind, so I have no idea what colour you would call that other than dark brown, but that is good. Okay, so that's the dark brown. Let's have a go with the black. Try really hard not to spill these anywhere. I spilled a load of the light brown one on the floor. Fortunately the floor is concrete. Mind you, it wouldn't matter if it was a wooden floor anyway. So let's try the black. I have a suspicion this is going to be gorgeous as well. Wow. Now that'll probably take a couple of coats to really soak in. I'm going to give that a really good drenching. Really put it on as thickly as possible. That is black, well and truly. Stick it on the end as well, might as well. Hey, that does look good. So the technique that we're looking to use to run the black into the brown is feathering. So you use a brush, so we'll have to remember to clean it, and you put a tiny amount of black onto the brush, and you wipe it off until it's almost completely dry, and then you just brush on with a brush so you get little bits of black streaks going in. That is incredible. I had no idea that that would soak into the wood quite so well. Long time ago, when I used to make a lot of arrows for people, I tried to dye some arrows black, and the black wood dye was absolutely rubbish. If I'd used black leather dye, I think it would have worked really nicely. So glove off into that one. Then I always do the same with the other glove. So turn them around on themselves, because if you're using something really smelly like varnish, you don't particularly want the whole house stinking out, and this can go in the bin. So I just wrap it back around on itself until you end up with a nice little ball that goes in the bin. So let me show you this. There we go. So we have the leather dye. So this bit here is a little bit lighter, purely and simply because I put 2 coats on this. That bit only had 1. Then we have the brown, and then we have the black. So leather dye and wood. I think that looks pretty good. So Paul, once you've seen this, let me know if you like the colours, and I will start the staining of the bow. I need to practice the black brushing through though. So what I'll do is I'll practice that, probably do another video on that. You can see if you like the effect. and away we go from there. So I'll leave that somewhere to dry. In fact, I'll leave it in there, go and have a cup of coffee. And thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.